The massive alien ship appeared in the sky without warning. It hung over New York like a dark cloud, its metal surface reflecting the morning sun. On the streets below, people stopped and stared up at the strange sight. Some took pictures with their phones, while others ran for shelter. Dr. Lisa Palmer sat in her lab at the Military Research Center, watching the news with growing concern. As a geneticist who studied human DNA, she had always wondered if humans were alone in the universe. Now she had her answer, but it wasn't the peaceful first contact she had hoped for. The aliens called themselves the Zarkanians. They looked almost like tall, gray humans, except for their purple eyes and the strange markings on their skin. Their leader appeared on every TV screen across the world, speaking in perfect English through their translation technology. "People of Earth," the alien commander said, "your planet now belongs to the Zarkanian Empire. Do not resist. Your species will serve as workers in our civilization. Those who fight back will be punished." In the days that followed, the aliens began their tests. They forced everyone to go through medical screenings, taking blood samples and scanning their bodies. Dr. Palmer worked with other scientists to study the alien technology, trying to understand what the Zarkanians were looking for. One evening, while looking at human DNA samples through an alien microscope, she noticed something strange. The human genetic code showed patterns she had never seen before. It seemed to change and adapt even as she watched it. "This can't be right," she whispered to herself, checking the readings again. But the evidence was clear. Human DNA had hidden properties that even Earth's best scientists had never discovered. Meanwhile, Captain Nathan Howard led a group of soldiers trying to protect civilians from alien patrols. They hid in an old subway tunnel, helping people escape from the alien collection centers. Nathan had seen many battles before, but nothing like this. The aliens had weapons that could stun entire crowds at once, and their armor seemed impossible to break. "Sir, they're rounding up more people near Central Park," a young soldier told Nathan. "What should we do?" Nathan checked his ammunition and looked at his tired team. They had been fighting for days with little sleep. "We can't let them take more of our people," he said. "We'll set up an ambush at the park entrance." The fight didn't go as planned. The aliens had better technology and stronger weapons. Nathan watched helplessly as his soldiers fell one by one to the alien stun beams, but something unexpected happened during the battle. One of his soldiers, hit by alien fire, didn't fall. Instead, she seemed to grow stronger, moving faster than any human Nathan had ever seen. Back in her lab, Dr. Palmer received the report about the strange incident. She compared the soldiers' blood samples from before and after the fight. The difference was amazing. The soldiers' DNA had changed, making her stronger and faster. "They don't know," she realized suddenly. "The Zarkanians don't understand what they found." She looked at more test results from other humans who had fought back against the aliens. Each one showed the same pattern. Under extreme stress, human DNA could change in ways that made people stronger. The aliens had chosen Earth because they thought humans were weak. They planned to use humans as simple workers, never suspecting that they had just discovered a species with the potential to become something much more powerful. Dr. Palmer knew she had to keep this discovery secret from the aliens. She carefully hid her research and began reaching out to other human scientists who might help her understand these changes better. If the aliens found out about this human ability too soon, they might decide to destroy Earth instead of trying to control it. As the first week of alien occupation ended, both sides had secrets they were keeping. The Zarkanians didn't know about humanity's hidden potential, and humanity didn't yet understand its own power. But soon, everything would change. The real war for Earth's future was just beginning. Dr. Lisa Palmer couldn't sleep. For 3 days straight, she had been studying the strange changes in human DNA. The alien scientist assigned to watch her, Zelthor, noticed her unusual excitement but didn't understand why. Zelthor was different from other Zarkanians. He seemed truly interested in humans, not just as workers, but as a species worth studying. He had pale gray skin like all his kind, but his eyes showed kindness that Dr. Palmer hadn't seen in other aliens. "Your species is fascinating," Selthor said one morning, looking through the alien microscope. "Your DNA structure is unlike anything in our database." Dr. Palmer carefully watched his reaction. "What makes it different?" she asked, trying to sound only mildly curious. "It's flexible," he replied. "Most species have fixed genetic codes. Yours seems able to change." In another part of the city, Major Daniel Collins was experiencing these changes firsthand. During a failed escape attempt from an alien work camp, something strange had happened to him. His muscles had grown stronger, his reflexes faster. Even after the aliens caught him again, the changes didn't go away. The alien guards noticed it too. They needed 3 stun shots to keep him down now, when 1 had been enough before. They took blood samples from him every day, trying to understand what was happening. Back in the lab, Dr. Palmer received these samples. She and Selthor worked together to study them, though she was careful to hide her most important discoveries. The Major's DNA showed clear signs of enhancement, but it wasn't random. The changes followed a pattern that suggested humans had always had this ability, just waiting to be activated. "Look at this," Selthor said one day, pointing to his screen. "The genetic markers are similar to ancient warrior species we've encountered before. But those species died out. They couldn't control their evolution." Dr. Palmer's heart raced. The Zarkanians had seen this before, but they didn't realize humans were different. Humans could survive the changes. Late that night, while Selthor was away, she ran more tests. The results showed something amazing. Human DNA could adapt to almost any threat. When faced with danger, it could make people stronger, faster, and smarter. It was like having a hidden superpower that activated when needed. Major Collins wasn't the only one changing. Reports came in from other work camps about humans showing unusual strength. The Zarkanian High Command started to worry. They ordered all enhanced humans to be separated from others. One evening, Selthor caught Dr. Palmer looking at restricted files. Instead of reporting her, he closed the door and spoke quietly. "You've discovered something important, haven't you?" Dr. Palmer looked at her friend and made a decision. "Yes," she said, "but I need to know if I can trust you." Selthor was quiet for a moment. "The Empire isn't always right," he said finally. "Sometimes we must choose between loyalty and truth." Together, they looked at all the data. Selthor's knowledge of alien genetics helped Dr. Palmer understand human DNA better. They found that stress and danger triggered the changes, but they weren't random. The human body adapted in ways that helped it survive. But their research didn't stay secret for long. One of the other alien scientists noticed their unusual readings and reported them to the High Command. Soon, orders came down to stop all genetic research on humans. "They're afraid," Selthor told Dr. Palmer as they hid their research files. "They're starting to realize they made a mistake in attacking Earth." Dr. Palmer nodded. "Will you help us?" she asked. Before Selthor could answer, alarms started ringing throughout the facility. Major Collins had escaped again, and this time, he was stronger than ever. The Zarkanians were about to learn just how dangerous humans could be when pushed too far. As chaos spread through the research center, Dr. Palmer knew they had reached a turning point. The aliens had wanted slaves, but instead had awakened something much more powerful. Humanity's true potential was finally showing itself, and nothing would ever be the same. Marine Amy Martinez lay on the cold floor of her prison cell in the alien work camp. She had been there for weeks, watching other prisoners grow weaker each day. But something was different about her. Instead of getting weaker, she felt stronger. The changes had started during a fight with an alien guard. The guard had tried to hurt another prisoner, and Amy had stepped in to help. In that moment, when her anger and fear were strongest, she felt her body change. Her muscles became harder, her mind clearer, and her movements faster. At first, she thought she was imagining things, but each day, the changes became more obvious. She could lift heavier weights during forced labor. She could run faster during exercise time. Even her wounds healed more quickly than before. Other prisoners were changing too. In Cell Block C, a group of fighters had formed. They were all showing signs of enhancement, just like Amy. They met in secret during work shifts, testing their new abilities and planning their escape. Meanwhile, Dr. Palmer and Selthor worked to understand these transformations. They had turned their hidden lab into a research center, studying blood samples from enhanced humans across different camps. "Look at this pattern," Dr. Palmer said, pointing to her screen. "The changes always start when humans are in danger. It's like our bodies have a switch that turns on when we need it most." Zelthor nodded. "It's the fight or flight response," he said. "But I've never seen it cause physical changes like this before. Your species is unique." In the prison camp, Amy was teaching others how to trigger their own changes. She discovered that strong emotions, especially the will to protect others, could start the transformation. Soon, she had a small army of enhanced humans ready to fight back. "We have to be careful," she told her group. "If we move too soon, they'll kill us all. We need to wait for the right moment." That moment came sooner than expected. One night, the power in the camp went out. The alien guards panicked, not used to fighting in the dark. Amy knew this was their chance. "Now," she shouted, and her enhanced soldiers sprang into action. The fight was quick but intense. Enhanced humans moved through the darkness like shadows, taking down guards with their new strength. Amy led the charge, her body moving faster than she ever thought possible. Dr. Palmer watched the security feeds from her lab, documenting every enhanced human's abilities. Some were stronger, others faster. A few showed increased healing or sharper senses. Each person's enhancement was slightly different, as if their bodies knew exactly what they needed to survive. "This is amazing," Selthor whispered. "They're not just getting stronger, they're evolving in real time." News of the prison break spread quickly. The Zarkanian leaders were shocked to see humans defeating their best warriors. They had thought their technology made them unbeatable, but they were wrong. Amy and her enhanced fighters freed 300 prisoners that night. They disappeared into the ruins of the city, setting up a hidden base where they could train others. Dr. Palmer's research finally revealed the full truth. Humans were designed to adapt. Unlike other species, they could change themselves to meet any challenge. The more the aliens tried to control them, the stronger they became. "Your people have awakened something remarkable," Selthor told Dr. Palmer as they watched more reports of enhanced humans appearing around the world. "This is just the beginning, isn't it?" Dr. Palmer smiled. "Yes," she said. "For the first time since the invasion, I think we have a real chance to fight back." In her hidden base, Amy Martinez looked at her team of enhanced soldiers. They were growing stronger every day, learning to control their new abilities. Soon, they would be ready to take the fight to the aliens. The awakening had begun, and humanity's true power was finally showing itself. The Zarkanians had wanted slaves, but instead, they had created warriors. And these warriors were just getting started. Colonel Peter Wright stood in the underground bunker, looking at maps spread across a large table. Red marks showed alien strongholds, while blue marks showed human resistance bases. Every day, there were more blue marks on the map. "Another group of enhanced humans made contact today," his assistant said. "They've taken control of a small town in Oregon." The colonel nodded. 3 months had passed since the first enhanced humans appeared, and things were changing fast. The resistance now had bases hidden all across the country. In her secret lab, Dr. Palmer and Selthor had finally found a safe way to trigger human enhancement. They didn't need to wait for danger anymore. They could help people change when they wanted to. "The process is simple," Dr. Palmer explained to a group of resistance fighters. "Your body already knows how to change. We just help it start." The treatment room was busy day and night. People came in normal and left enhanced. Each person's changes were different, but they all became stronger than before. Amy Martinez worked with the new enhanced humans, teaching them to control their abilities. She had become the Resistance's best trainer, turning regular people into skilled fighters. Control is everything, she told her students during training. Being strong isn't enough. You need to think clearly and work together. The Resistance grew stronger each day. They had their own doctors, their own supply lines, and their own communication system. They even had some alien technology, taken from raids on enemy bases. Colonel Wright organized everything from the main base. He planned each attack carefully, making sure they only hit targets they could win against. Under his leadership, the Resistance freed more camps and saved more people. One day, Selthor brought exciting news to Dr. Palmer. "More of my people want to help," he said. "They've seen what's happening. They know the Empire was wrong about humans." This was a big change. At first, Selthor had been the only alien helping humans. Now, others were starting to question their leaders too. The Resistance got better at fighting the aliens. They learned the weaknesses in alien armor. They figured out how to block alien weapons. Each battle taught them something new. "We freed another camp," a soldier reported to Colonel Wright. 300 people rescued. No losses on our side. The colonel marked another blue spot on his map. The Resistance now controlled several small cities. They had safe zones where people could live without fear of alien patrols. Amy's training program got better too. She worked with Dr. Palmer to understand how different people's enhancements worked. Some were very strong, others very fast. Some could heal quickly, others could think faster than normal. She helped each person use their special abilities in the best way. "Everyone has a role to play," she told her trainees. "Together, we're stronger than any one person alone." The aliens tried to stop the Resistance, but they couldn't find the hidden bases. Human enhanced soldiers moved too fast and struck too hard. The aliens weren't ready for this kind of fight. Dr. Palmer kept studying the enhanced humans. She found that their children might be born with the same abilities. This wasn't just about winning the war anymore. This was about the future of the human race. Colonel Wright looked at his maps again. The blue marks now covered much of the country. Soon, they would be ready for bigger attacks. "We're not just surviving anymore," he told his officers. "We're winning." In the training room, Amy watched her newest group of enhanced soldiers practice. They moved with power and skill, ready to fight for their freedom. The Resistance wasn't just a few scared people hiding anymore. It had become an army, and that army grew stronger every day. The aliens were starting to learn what humans could really do when they worked together. The Zarkanian Empire was in trouble. Their leaders argued in their orbiting command ship, watching screens that showed more and more human victories. "How is this possible?" the Supreme Commander asked. "They were supposed to be simple workers. Now they defeat our best soldiers." On Earth, the Resistance was preparing for its biggest attack yet. Colonel Wright had gathered 5,000 enhanced humans near the Arctic Circle. The aliens had built their main ground base there, thinking the cold would keep humans away. They were wrong. The enhanced humans didn't mind the cold. Their changed bodies could handle extreme temperatures easily. Dr. Palmer worked in her lab, studying new test results. "Look at this," she told Excelfor. "The changes aren't temporary. Once someone becomes enhanced, they stay that way forever." But she had found something even more interesting. The children of enhanced humans were born with the same abilities. Humanity wasn't just changing. It was evolving into something new. In the Arctic training camp, Amy Martinez prepared her soldiers for the coming battle. "The aliens think we can't fight in these conditions," she said. "That's our advantage." The Resistance had captured enough alien weapons and vehicles to outfit their whole army. Enhanced humans learned quickly, and they now knew how to use alien technology as well as the aliens did. Up in the alien command ship, more Zarkanians joined Selthor's side. They believed the Empire had made a huge mistake in attacking Earth. Some of them secretly sent information to help the resistance. The battle for the Arctic base began at midnight. Enhanced human soldiers moved through the snow like shadows. They were stronger and faster than ever before. The alien guards never saw them coming. "All teams, move in," Colonel Wright ordered through the radio. He watched from a hidden command post as his forces surrounded the alien base. The fight was fierce but quick. Enhanced humans broke through alien defenses like they were made of paper. Amy led the main attack, moving so fast the alien guns couldn't track her. Inside the base, the resistance found something important: the aliens' main communication center. From here, they could send messages to every alien ship and base on Earth. Dr. Palmer's voice came over the radio. "This is more than just a victory," she said. "Every enhanced human in this battle is showing new abilities. They're getting even stronger as they fight." The aliens tried to send reinforcements, but it was too late. By sunrise, the Arctic base belonged to the resistance. It was their biggest victory yet. News of the battle spread through the alien empire. Many Zarkanians began to think attacking Earth had been a bad idea. Some even suggested leaving the planet completely. Back in her lab, Dr. Palmer made another discovery. "The enhancement process is spreading," she told Colonel Wright. "Regular humans who spend time near enhanced ones start to change too. It's like the ability to change is contagious." This changed everything. The resistance didn't need to enhance people one by one anymore. Just having enhanced humans around would help others change. Colonel Wright marked the Arctic base on his map with a big blue star. From this base, they could attack alien positions anywhere on Earth. For the first time, they had a real chance to win the war. "The aliens thought they could make us into slaves," Amy told her soldiers after the battle. "Instead, they helped us find our true strength." In space, the Zarkanian leaders faced a hard truth. They couldn't control Earth anymore. Humans were too strong, too adaptable. The Empire had never lost a war before, but now they were losing this one. The turning point had come. Humanity wasn't fighting for survival anymore. They were fighting for victory. And everyone, even the aliens, could see which way the war was going. 6 months after the Arctic victory, enhancement centers operated in every free city on Earth. People lined up for miles, waiting for their chance to change. Dr. Palmer watched from her new office in the old alien base, proud of what humans had accomplished. "Another 1,000 enhanced today," her assistant reported. "The changes are happening faster now." The resistance had grown into a real army. They had bases all over the world, and more people joined every day. Colonel Wright moved his command center to the Arctic base, planning attacks on all alien strongholds at once. "The time has come," he told his officers. "We can't wait any longer. We attack everything at once." Amy Martinez had a special mission. She led a team of the best enhanced soldiers, ready to capture an alien battleship. They had trained for months, learning every detail of alien ship designs from Selthor and other friendly aliens. "This won't be like fighting on the ground," she warned her team. "One mistake up there means death. We have to be perfect." The revolution began at dawn. Enhanced human armies attacked every alien base on Earth at the same time. The aliens couldn't send help anywhere because they were under attack everywhere. In New York, enhanced soldiers cleared the streets of alien patrols in less than an hour. In Tokyo, they took control of the aliens' Asian command center. In London, they freed the last prison camp in Europe. Dr. Palmer worked with her team to monitor the battles. "The enhanced humans are still getting stronger," she said. "Each fight makes them better, faster, smarter." High above Earth, Amy's team made their move. Using a captured alien shuttle, they approached a Zarkanian battleship. The ship's crew thought they were getting supplies. Instead, they got 20 of Earth's best enhanced warriors. "Move fast, hit hard," Amy ordered as they broke into the ship. "Don't let them send any messages." The fight for the battleship was quick but dangerous. Enhanced humans ran through the corridors, taking down alien crews before they could react. Amy herself reached the bridge and captured the ship's captain. Colonel Wright got the news in his command center. "Battleship captured," he announced to his officers. "Now we can take the fight to their orbital stations." The captured battleship turned its guns on other alien ships. The Zarkanians had never expected to fight their own weapons. They didn't know what to do. More aliens joined the human side every day. They saw that the Empire was losing and wanted to be on the winning team. Zelthor helped them switch sides, teaching them how to work with humans. "Your Empire was wrong about humans," he told them. "They're not meant to be slaves. They're meant to be allies." From the captured battleship, Amy's team attacked the aliens' orbital command center. With help from friendly aliens, they knew exactly where to hit. The center fell in less than a day. Dr. Palmer kept working on her research. She found that enhanced humans were still changing, still getting better. Each generation would be stronger than the last. Humanity's evolution wasn't stopping. "We're becoming something new," she told Colonel Wright. "Something that's never existed before." The truth about human potential spread through the alien empire. Many Zarkanians were amazed that a primitive species could defeat their best technology. Some even started to fear what humans might become. In his command center, Colonel Wright looked at his maps again. Most of Earth was marked in blue now, showing areas under human control. The aliens only had a few places left to hide. Amy stood on the bridge of her captured battleship, watching Earth below. Her enhanced eyes could see the fights still going on, but she knew they were winning. Humanity had turned the aliens' greatest mistake into their greatest victory. The revolution wasn't just about freeing Earth anymore. It was about showing the galaxy what humans could really do. And they were only getting started. 1 year after the first alien ship appeared over New York, the Zarkanian Empire asked for peace talks. They sent their diplomats to meet with Earth's leaders in the rebuilt United Nations building. Dr. Palmer sat at the meeting table beside Colonel Wright and Amy Martinez. Zelthor stood with them, now officially Earth's friend and ally. On the other side sat the alien diplomats, looking nervous. "We offer peace," the head alien diplomat said. "We admit we were wrong about humans." Colonel Wright spoke for Earth's military. "Peace is possible," he said, "but we have conditions. Earth must be free forever. No alien empire can try to control us again." The aliens agreed quickly. They had learned their lesson. Trying to enslave humanity had been the biggest mistake in their empire's history. Dr. Palmer presented her research to the gathered leaders. She showed how human DNA had changed, how each generation of enhanced humans was stronger than the last. The aliens watched with amazement. "Your species is unique in the galaxy," one alien scientist said. "We've never seen anything like this before." Amy Martinez had brought some of her best soldiers to the meeting. They showed the aliens what enhanced humans could do. Their strength, speed, and skills impressed everyone who watched. "We're forming the Earth Defense Force," Amy announced. "A new military made up of enhanced humans. We'll protect Earth and help keep peace in the galaxy." The aliens looked worried when they heard this. They knew how powerful enhanced humans had become. But Earth's leaders promised to use their new strength wisely. "We won't attack anyone," Colonel Wright said. "But we will defend ourselves, and we'll help other worlds that need protection." Zelthor spoke next. He told everyone how working with humans had changed his view of the galaxy. Many aliens now saw Earth as a place to learn from, not a place to conquer. "Humans have something special," he said. "They don't just adapt to survive. They adapt to help others survive too." Dr. Palmer's latest research showed something amazing. Enhanced humans could now pass their abilities to their children naturally. Future generations would be born ready to defend Earth. "We're still changing," she told the meeting. "Still getting better. But we'll use our powers to help build peace, not make war." The peace treaty took 3 days to finish. When it was done, Earth had a new place in the galaxy. The planet would join the galactic community, but as a strong, independent world that no one would dare attack. Back at the Arctic base, now Earth's main military center, Amy trained the first official class of the Earth Defense Force. Young enhanced humans learned to use their abilities to protect their planet. "We're not just soldiers," she told them. "We're the guardians of Earth's future." Colonel Wright worked with alien military leaders, sharing what humans had learned about combat and strategy. Many aliens wanted to train with Earth's forces, learning from the species that had defeated their best armies. In her lab, Dr. Palmer and Selthor continued their research. They studied how human enhancement might help other species. Some aliens wanted to know if they could adapt like humans did. "Earth isn't just our home anymore," Dr. Palmer said. "It's a symbol of hope for the whole galaxy." The aliens removed their invasion forces from Earth. In their place, they sent teachers, traders, and diplomats. Earth began to build its own spaceships, ready to explore the galaxy as equals. 1 year after the peace treaty, the first Earth ship launched into deep space. Its crew included both enhanced humans and friendly aliens. They went to explore the galaxy together, looking for new friends instead of new battles. The invasion that was meant to enslave humanity had instead set it free. Humans had found their hidden strength, and now they were ready to share it with the stars. A new era had begun, not just for Earth, but for the whole galaxy.